New emails were discovered during the Bureau's sexting investigation, they say, into Huma Abedin's husband, Weiner. Joining us now with reaction, the Chief Counsel for the American Center for Law and Justice, Jay Sekulow, Fox News contributor Doug Schoen, the host of Justice with Judge Janine Pirro. Judge, you got a lot to say on this. Why are you laughing?
Well, I'll tell you. I can't believe for 1 minute, Sean, that this is about something they found in the investigation of this pedophile, Huma Abedin's husband. I think it's deeper than this. I think there's more than this that's involved, because for Jim Comey to come out in 11 days before a presidential election and understand that
it's got to be big.
It's got to be big. Now, big in the sense that they could arrest her, they could indict her, they could send her to jail. They already had that. But the FBI has already destroyed evidence. They've given everyone immunity. They basically said, oh, forget about it. It's no big deal. They had her by the short hairs and they let her go.
The FBI,
so why now?
Well, why? Is it because of WikiLeaks? By the way, I misspoke. Gateway Pundit had reported via Russia Today, a reporter in London, that Julian Assange would release emails that could prove to get enough evidence to get her arrested. WikiLeaks is watching. Yep. They actually called and told us, no, that was from some time ago, and that's not true. So I apologize. Want to make sure we get everything right. Jay Sekulow, from the legal side, you and I have discussed at length, in detail, the crimes that we know were committed here. Yep. We were both shocked at what James Comey did. Why is he reopening it? Is it in part because of WikiLeaks? And are they not telling us, are they using the Huma Abedin Weiner emails to obfuscate what is an opportunity? They've been shown up by WikiLeaks in a lot of ways, and probably fear that they may be embarrassed further.
Well, I said from the beginning that the investigation by the FBI and the Hillary Clinton email scandal was a faux investigation, a fake investigation. Obviously, that's the case, because whether it's WikiLeaks, which it well could be, or whether it's information from Huma Abedin, ask yourself this question. How did the FBI not ask for and demand Huma Abedin's personal email accounts as well as her
How did they
devices?
agree to destroy evidence of other people? How did they? Who destroys evidence in a case?
By the way, that's called obstruction of justice if anybody else did it. Sean, here's what needs to happen. Tonight, a grand jury needs to be impaneled, number one. Number two, a special prosecutor needs to be appointed immediately. Number three, James Comey, Loretta Lynch, and Deputy of the Director of the FBI, McCabe, need to not be involved in this process. I mean, a lot of people are praising James Comey because he opened it up. Let's cut the nonsense. This whole thing is ridiculous. And I'll tell you something, and you know this, Sean, I've been critical of where I thought Donald Trump was off point and off message, but this goes beyond the politics. Doug will address that. This goes to the heart of our constitutional republic, and you don't do this in the United States of America. So if they reopened it, whether it's WikiLeaks, whether it's Huma Abedin, it has to be really significant. And I think 11 days out, even though the FBI director's saying we're just looking at it, for them to do this, it has to be big. Doug? Period.
Look, Hillary's going to be elected. She's been under criminal investigation by the FBI for the bulk of the campaign, and, you know, she's had a steady lead. It's 11 days out.
And she may get elected.
Yeah.
But if crimes are committed, maybe before she gets into office, she's going to be indicted. Maybe while she's in office, she's going to be indicted. What, does Barack Hussein Obama give her a pardon as he leaves office?
He can.
He could. That's right. Could she give herself a pardon?
All of that could happen. But right now,
really?
about the politics.
Is that what you want? Is that what you want for your country?
I want her elected.
Is that what? Is she? Wait a minute.
Don't waste your time. She's not going to get elected.
Yes, she is.
It's the independents right now who are going to say, I have Clinton fatigue. I am so sick and tired of all of these scandals with the Clintons. Wherever they go, there's dirt. They are a cesspool of corruptibles. Everybody around them
let me point to some basic things. Let me ask you this. Trey Gowdy got James Comey to admit crimes before his committee. But now, wait a minute.
But it didn't affect the
Then we've
polls,
got collusion,
Sean.
WikiLeaks revealed between the campaign of Hillary, the Justice Department, the State Department, and the White House.
That's why I say there's
and the
more
president
to this,
lied
Sean.
too.
There is more to this. The FBI,
It's not gonna
somebody
come
in
out in 11
Washington is
days.
saying, you know what?
But
You don't do this. We're going to revolt. This is a case that
There's a
demands a
precipice of a
grand jury,
constitutional crisis
a
here.
We're not
subpoena,
going to get a
a
grand
search
jury.
warrant.
We're not going to get a special
Absolutely.
prosecutor. We're not. not.
Yeah, I think we're on the precipice of a constitutional crisis if a grand jury is not impaneled and this is not handled correctly within our judicial system. We are at a precipice
agree with you.
of a constitutional crisis.
What did you think,
Period.
Jay, of Comey? Remember, we watched Comey 13 of the 15 minutes. I'm saying, oh my, he's going to pull the trigger. He's going to go forward with a recommendation to the Justice Department to indict her. He pulls back at the end. Then he gets nailed by Trey Gowdy in committee, and Trey Gowdy gets him to admit, she committed a number of crimes and lied a number of times. Now we find out even more about all of this. And then we got Terry McAuliffe, gets money from Hillary, raises for a PAC, gives to the guy that's in charge with the investigation. This is not a banana republic, Jay. We are a constitutional republic.
Right.
The rule of law should matter. There shouldn't be two sets of law for everybody watching this show and Hillary Clinton. And that's what it seems to be.
So Ben Franklin famously said, it's a constitutional republic, madam, if you can keep it, when he was asked what kind of government we have. The question that I think the American public is asking themselves tonight is, are we going to be a constitutional republic? Because at the end of the day, Sean, what James Comey did today by reopening it, which some on the right are praising as a great thing.
Did he do it to
should never
save
been a
his own
situation
ass and
that-
reputation? That's what I want to know.
Damn right he did. This isn't about Jim Comey standing up and saying, I am here as a champion of justice.
Wait, is it because WikiLeaks was going to expose the fraud?
He has to explain.
And the FBI.
He owes it to us to explain why
And
he
the
did what
FBI's
he
got the
did.
information.
Why not have a
too.
special prosecutor? Would you be against that?
I would be against it now until he explains what he's doing.
He can't. He's in the middle of
He's in the middle of
an
He's got
investigation.
James Ray. He's got to get out of it.
Maybe it's
Impanel
the
grand jury.
prosecutor
So
to
does
look at the
Loretta Lynch.
FBI.
And Bill Clinton needs to stop getting on. What?
No, a special prosecutor.